On the play again, and Jacob Teresi all over the field for the first two plays. I'll see if I can remember who we got. Keegan Oden, number 18. It says wide receiver, defensive back, but he looks like he might be behind. So I'm trying to find my quarterback. Should be Connor Drew. But, oh, here's Connor Drew. Okay, so Connor Drew back in. So maybe a little bit of a wildcat there. So 17, Connor Drew is the quarterback. He is a sophomore. So the Bombers will go wide out, hand off around the outside again. Tigers stay home, but then lose him. Now he's got an opening, number 7 for the Bombers. Run out of bounds by Carson Johnson, but not before he runs and rumbles for about 20 yards. Huge play. They actually had him wrapped up. That's Reese Hewen. Good speed by Reese. So starting inside the 15 to the 13, he gets about a 20-yard run there out to the 34. So the Bombers set up again now, 1st and 10 from the 34. Tigers had good coverage there, just couldn't quite get into position to make the tackle.
Yeah, initial position looked good.
Quarterback hands up the middle. Nope, does a little keep, fakes the handoff. Little zone read there by the quarterback. So Connor Drew takes it up inside, gains about 3 yards maybe. Ball to about the 43-yard line. Or sorry, 38-yard line, my bad. Now Drew goes to the sideline. Number 16 comes in for the Bombers. So Aaron Kinshaw's in. Connor Drew comes to the sideline, gets the play. Bombers will go with 2 wide right. Tight end on the left-hand side. 2 guys in the back, and then the shotgun. Drew with the handoff, hands up the middle. Another big hole. Runs forward just about. Will have the first down. That's number 16. That is Kinshaw.
Yeah, they're moving the chains on that. It was really close.
So really, Bombers really starting off well so far in the game. Tigers actually almost had to stop that. One of those things about football and any other sport as well, if the Tigers get that stop on 3rd down back there on the 13-yard line, you've got a whole different change. Now the Bombers with some confidence. 1 wide left, man in motion across. He's going to cut it up inside, stay outside his blockers. Nice job by him. Stays on his feet. Now he's going to break it free. Tigers giving chase, may get him.
The number 23?
It's 23 with the tackle. I'm assuming that's Hawthorne. That should be Drew Hawthorne, number 23. Number 7, that is Reese Hewen. He has some serious wheels.
It really has a nifty spin move there that keeps him, even on that initial kick return was used once, I believe.
So well done to the Bombers inside the, I'm going to use the camera here, so I'm watching what you guys are watching at home. They're on about the 8-yard line. Snap in the shotgun, hand up in the middle. He's going to score easily.
Yeah, I don't think he was even touched there. That was a ginormous hole.
Huge hole by Reese. So Tiger coaching staff is going to have some work to do here to get the Tigers up. That's really a tough start for you, Troy. Don't know how much time left. 7:43 left in the first quarter. And the Bombers already all over the Tigers. 13-0 to start the game. Line up for the extra point. Kick will be made by number 14 from the Bombers. That's Brendan Vincent. Snap is, kick is up, and the kick is good. So
that's
very
really good height on those.
Boy, he is getting some serious height. That's a nice job.
Not going to get that blocked, I don't think.
So
thank you to Mr. Becker also for texting me and telling me that I never turned on the sound. So it may have been better for the first 5 minutes of the game, but we're good to go. If you just go to, yeah, that's it.
We're there.
Boom.
Kind of hated to type that in. I've actually figured out how to put the score in.
Yeah.
I'd really rather say that I didn't know how at this point. So 14-0, really tough start for the Tigers. If you're just joining us, which I think you kind of are, if our sound just became live.
They're like, oh no. You can always turn your volume back down.
You can. If you don't want to hear us and just want to watch the screen, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
The Bombers opened the game. Gilbert kicked off to start the game, and the Bombers started off with Reese Hewen taking it back, what was it, 95 yards?
It was a long ways.
A long ways for a score on the opening kickoff, right up the middle. Tigers couldn't make any movement on their time with the ball, had to punt it. Actually had a nice punt down to the 13-yard line for the Bombers.
Yeah.
And the Bombers then just never got to 1/3 down, the 3rd and 10, picked up 20 on that, and then just kind of moved it down the field to score. So with the kick, going deep, little pooch kick, trying to keep it away from Howard. Mitchell Johnson picks it up and turns upfield. Met quickly by number 59. Nice job by Mitchell to grab that, keep it, gets it out to about the 30.
A pretty decent field position again. I mean, Howard kind of got to about the 40-yard line, and this one's going to be out near the, close to the 35.
Yeah, very close. 33 maybe. It's looking pretty good. So it is interesting. We have Tucker Hansen split out a lot this time. So we have Aiden Carr, and I'm assuming that's Carson Johnson probably beside him.
I'm not sure who we have in the backfield there. I don't know who our tailback actually is.
I think the tailback is Carr.
I don't think so. I think that's 85.
Oh, it is somebody different. He's immediately taken back. Now the whistle blows, and you're right. It is 85.
And I'm not sure who that is.
85 is Ethan Vesey. Or Bessie? Okay.
I apologize. I don't know Ethan.
Ethan is a sophomore. A tailback, 180-pound sophomore. So the first time I've seen Ethan this year.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit of playing time back there behind. I think that is Carson Johnson, I want to say, at the fullback position.
Johnson is the fullback, I believe, yes.
So Ethan behind Berge under center. A little flag here. I don't know if Gilbert jumped or...
They did call encroachment, which
looked
like he kind of got back, but I don't know if a Gilbert guy jumped and forced him to throw the flag there. Maybe, I don't know.
Ballard being very aggressive up front. If you're able to see this, those of you who are just listening, you probably can't. Those who are watching on the video can. Ballard has 8 guys just on the line of scrimmage. Very, very tight in the play. So they're basically daring Gilbert to pass. So Berge under center. Long count, snap, hands off to Ethan again. The Ethan hit immediately again. Bombers, there are 5 Bombers on the tackle. No place for Vesey to go with that one. Well defended. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play, or no gain anyway. So the penalty brought the Tigers back to the 38. So it's about maybe a yard loss. I call it 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, 6.
All right, so Hansen wide right. Newell wide right. Howard wide right. To the left, I don't know if I can see that. Maybe Anthony Porter. Berge in the shotgun. Newell goes in motion. Across the formation, Berge back to pass. Has time. Protection's pretty good. Now he steps up and throws it. Throws it to Howard. Howard can't make the catch.
That was interesting.
That was very close.
That was very close to an interception because it bounced off of Howard's chest and then off his foot, and Bomber grabbed it, but they're calling it incomplete.
Looks Leishman, number 22, came flying in. Nice job by him diving across Howard. Looked like a pretty good interception. I'm kind of glad to hit the ground, but the officials are very emphatic, called it right away. So no controversy there. They said that it hit the ground, so even if Howard would have caught it, it wouldn't have counted. Berge got a little bit of pressure there, got to get mobile. Threw it a little low to Howard on the outside.
A little bit.
So Kenyon O'Brien out here wide to the right on the punt covers team. Matt Koenig to do the kicking. Man in motion across the formation. They're coming after it. He gets it off. A little bit of a spiral. With the catch, and the ball is loose now. The ball is loose, and the Tigers do recover it. A little bit of a wobbly punt. Nice job. It's 5 and 24 for the Tigers. That's Jonah Hillman and Kay Lyle.
That was a break that the Tigers really needed there.
They absolutely needed that. That would have been, yes, another touchdown now in the first quarter with still 5:51 left would have been really decimating.
Yeah, and probably pretty important they take advantage of this and get something on the board here.
They need to move the ball down, absolutely. So that was number 6, I think. That might be a great decision on Caleb Hartsook, if that's who I saw. I don't know who the receiving man was. There was some pressure coming. A little bit of a wobbly kick. He looked like he was going to let it go to start with and decided to keep it from bounding any deeper. So a nice job by the Tigers to recover right away on the fumbled, muffed punt there. So now Carson Johnson goes up inside. Very short game, maybe you get a 2. Just off the left tackle.
If anybody else wants to text in, let us know how it's sounding, if it's working or not, and
yeah, appreciate that if you do. So Tigers have second down now and 7 from the Bomber 33. Great field position after the muff punt. Berge under center. Snap, handoff goes to Carr. Nice fake. Now he's looking downfield, has a man open, throws it long, little bit high there to Hansen. 22 Fleischman back there again, had an opportunity for a pick ball over the head of Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen ran a pretty good route there. They had a shot right at the sticks, just over his head, like you said.
A little bit up. Berge trying to settle in. I think he's feeling quite a bit of pressure. The Bombers are pretty aggressive on the defensive end. Berge had a little bit of trouble getting settled in there with the pressure coming, moving probably more than he wants to. So Berge in the shotgun. Tigers with 3rd and 7 now. This could be 4-down territory from the 33.
I would think so.
Blitz is coming. Tigers pick it up. He's got time. Now time breaks down. Now he's got some room. Now he's faking the run. Nice job by Berge to get free. Now he needs to slide, I think. Nice tackle there. So Berge did a nice job. Faked one gentleman out. That's number 19 on the tackle. That would be Nolan Schoenhorst. Well done by Berge, using his feet, improvising to make that first down.
Yeah, pick up about 20 there again, so.
I really wouldn't mind if he maybe slid there once he got past the down marker.
He's a baseball player. He should know how to do that.
He should know how to slide.
Coach Eldred, if you're listening.
Coach Eldred, you might have a little conversation with Matt, say, I love you, buddy. But once you get your 15 yards and your first down, you're okay to slide. Nothing wrong with that. Jim Brown would say there was. Jim Brown would say you need to go through them. So Berge the shotgun, goes back to pass.
No offense to Matt, he's not
it off.
Built like Jim Brown.
Landon Turner tackled, really hit hard there by the Bombers. Nice job by Howard to pick up some. Gain about 3.
Sorry about the visuals there. I got stuck watching the game.
So that's a gain of, we'll call it 3. So let's call it 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. We are at 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Tigers with their first good penetration. Got a muff punt and a nice scramble by Matt Berge on 3rd down and long to get down to the Bomber 11-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 11. Berge under center. Carson Johnson, handoff goes to Aiden Carr. No, it doesn't. It fakes me out. Goes to Landon Howard, who doesn't have any place to go. And does a nice move to get away from complete loss. Well read there by the Bombers, better than I read it.
Yeah.
I fell for the handoff twice. Hand up to Howard. Looks like he might have lost maybe just a yard or a half yard. I see they moved the chains back maybe to the 12.
Yeah, honestly, a good job of getting back to where he did there. He had to juke 3 or 4 Bombers out to get there.
So big play for the Tigers again. Last time Berge scrambled on 3rd down and long. Berge will be in the shotgun. We have 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Carson Johnson beside Berge in the shotgun. Blitz is coming again. Berge has some time. Now breaks down, throws it, man across the middle. Nice catch, and that is Tucker Hansen with the touchdown pass. Well done by the Tigers. So for what looked, let's start with, like it might go into a hurry the other way. Nice job by the Tigers to respond.
Very good job by the Tigers to respond. That was a really nice touchdown. Great throw.
Nice pattern there by Hansen. I haven't seen him at receiver much this year. I've been mostly in the running back. So Kane now to do the kick. Berge to hold. Pressure coming. Kane's kick is up and dead on. We've got 2 good kickers here, Troy. All 3 point afters have looked very, very good. So your time with your time is 2:58 left, but your score with 2:58 left in the first quarter, it is 14-7 Ballard.
Yeah, that was a huge momentum swing there. I mean, everything was going Ballard's way, and getting the ball back, almost time to,
oh yes. Update our score here.
It was actually looked like the computer was going to shut down. So.
Oh, I see.
I figured we didn't really want to leave quite yet. There was a.
Well, maybe we do, as long as they can still see the game.
Yeah.
So Troy, you said it. The Tigers really needed to capitalize, I think, on that muff punt.
Right.
Really works. It's amazing. I always enjoy sports, and it's amazing what a difference that makes. Right. Ballard catches that, goes on the field. It's 21-0, and you're probably struggling really greatly, but he muffs it. Gilbert capitalizes. At 14-7, I feel like an entirely different game than where we were here just 4 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Now all suddenly you go from possibly going down 3 scores to, hey, we're only 1 score down and back in this thing.
So Koenig with the kick. Kind of pooches it down there, trying to get it to bound around. The guy, Ballard Bomber, falls on it. Gets it at the 25. That worked out quite well.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
So I think the Bomber,
way better than the first time we did that.
Yes, much better. We may have learned our lesson about kicking deep to number 7 from the Bombers. And luckily that one was kicked out. Really nice job by Koenig. He actually kind of kicked that right at the up back. So rather than getting back to Reese Hewen, I guess the guy could have jumped out of the way, but I mean it was really nicely done by Koenig. Nice hard line drive to the up back, who just kind of fell on it. So Bombers will start 1st and 10 from their own 25. 2 wide left, 1 wide right. In the shotgun, hands off. No, he fakes it. Running back, or the quarterback with the keeper.
Big strong run there.
That was a huge run by 17. Nice job by the quarterback. Good strong run. Gets 10 yards on first down. That is Connor Drew. So Connor comes to the sideline to get the play call. If I had a mind better than a goldfish, I remember that Connor Drew is the quarterback, and I would have to keep looking at my sheet to tell you it's Connor Drew. So we need Trent Becker. Trent's very good. Trent knows all the numbers and the names before the games begin. So Drew in the shotgun. Man in motion is Hewen. Fake the hand off to Hewen, goes to number 3, grabbed by the jersey. Nice job by
I don't know who that was.
Mitchell Johnson, number 46, grabbed a hold. So he may not get credit for the tackle, but Mitchell certainly gets credit in my book because he grabbed the jersey with one hand, kind of held the running back in place until 3 other Tigers could get there and stop him. So nice job by Mitchell and the rest of the Gilbert line to settle in there. Gain of 2. So we'll call it 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line of the Bombers. So Hewen goes wide right. One receiver to the wide to the left. Drew in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to number, fake again by, he's got me. I bit on the handoff to number 3 when there wasn't a handoff. So Drew actually tipped the ball and got the first down. That fake the Skylar Knopsker faked me out. Nice job by Drew.
We're down to about 1:43. Not about, exactly 1:43 left.
First down and 10 for the Bombers.
So Hudson Bellum was in there for play. He heads back out. We got O'Brien and we got Hanson. We got handoff this time is for real to number 3. Hofsker's got some room on the outside, just goes out of bounds, takes a good 6-yard gain. So Knopsker gets into the Gilbert territory at the 48-yard line. So about 2nd and 5, I guess, since they got to get to about the 43. So Tigers need to bend and not break here. Trey Hansen back there. You got Drew Hawthorne.
Well, if you have to have a replay, I'm straight down the line here. So
handoff goes this time. I thought they might fake it, but this time they go to the speedback, Reese Hewen. Hewen comes forward. I thought he might be marked a little short, but I think they gave him enough. Yeah, they gave him for the first down. So nice gain to the 43, right where he needed to be, right at the sticks.
Well, this is a big statement drive right here. They're just marching down right now.
They really
Tigers
are.
got to bear down and try and win some in the trenches here. Get them behind the sticks or shorten them up a little bit here.
So Drew in the shotgun, hands off to Hewen again. This time they're Hewen caught right away by Meskin.
Yeah, much better job of getting him at the point of attack there for only a couple instead of gobbling up that 5 or 6 yards at a time. Good job by Tucker. And
Tucker Hansen too, yeah. Mitchell Johnson over there.
Caden Meskin in on the action again, I think, a little bit.
Ty German there as well. So nice job by the Tigers to shut that down. Short game, get a 2, we'll call it. 2nd and 8 for the Bombers from the Tiger 40.5-yard line. Drew in the shotgun. Does the handoff, bounce outside. Nice job by Mitchell Johnson, jumps in there right away. Nice job by Mitchell, grabs number 16, that's Aaron Kinshaw. Not fooled at all. Thought there might be a loss, but they kind of put him back where
Tigers listened to us quite well there. That's 2 plays in a row where they really met him at the point of attack instead of meeting him 4 or 5 yards down the field.
So we've got 3rd and 8 for the Bombers. We let the clock run out in the first quarter. So your score at the end of the first quarter, the Ballard Bombers 14, Gilbert Tigers 7. And when we come back in the second quarter, it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Bombers from their 41-yard line.
$20 will be donated to the Ballard Athletic Boosters. Also, a reminder that Athletic Boosters have the newest merchandise.
So good job by the Tigers, just absorbing the early blow there and turning it around to their advantage on that turnover and getting themselves back in the game. A big 3rd down here. You're right at about the 40-yard line, so kind of depends. Right now it's a 3rd and probably almost 9, really. Call it a long 8, and so it'll be interesting if we can keep Ballard into a 4th and long situation. I don't know if you punt it here, if you're right in that who knows zone. Might depend a little bit on what happens on this play. So
So I actually asked people to text me before, as you did too, and I don't pay any attention to my text, Troy. That's really useless of me. So for those of you who did text me, I appreciate that. Penny Davis made a note to me that Ethan Vesey had a great game on Monday. And so because of that great game, they moved him up to varsity to give him a chance to run. So thank you very much, Penny. Appreciate the input. So the Bombers with 3rd and 8. Fake it. Pressure coming. Going to make himself the screen. And Hewlin, speedy back, was open.
Very fortunate. And the Tigers, I think that was a pretty well set up screen pass. One of those classic, I see that I have an open field and I forgot to catch the ball first. I've done that many times in my illustrious flag football career, and by illustrious I mean no career, but
so the Bombers are going to punt. Troy did venture the guess that the 41 to me in high school is actually one of those ones where you could go, but 4th and 8, I'm assuming they're figuring why give it.
Yep.
And they're going to try to pin the Tigers deep. So the punter looks like it's Drew, which means he could just kicks it, kind of punches it out there. Hanson lets it go. It's going to bound into the end zone. Thankfully for the Tigers, the ball will come out to the 20. If I remember in high school rules, it's 20-25. Troy, let me know. 20, isn't it?
Yeah, one of those.
Punt. I want to say kickoffs are 25.
It's one of those.
It's one of those.
It is the 20.
Don't know how that works. They kick it off with the 25 because they're trying to encourage
rules
you.
on me. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, Pat.
I fully understand it. So now the Tigers, for those who are joining us a little late, Tigers are down 14-0, just 4 minutes into the game. Have scored now and had the ball back and a chance to tie this thing up. So Berge in the shotgun. Carson Johnson beside him. Berge back to pass, has some time. Throws it outside to Tucker Hanson, who can't quite make the catch. Not a bad pass. That's Fleischman on the coverage. Nice pattern by Hanson. One of the first times we've seen him. We talked about that before. Out at the wide receiver slot.
If we had our sideline reporter, we could get a halftime comment on that.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if Jack Anderson might be hurt, because usually it's Jack Anderson out there with
Anthony Porter's out there selling too, right?
So Anthony's out there as well. So we are a couple of our normal receivers out. Ethan Newell in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Up the middle goes Aiden Carr. Carson Johnson. So worked pretty well. I think game about 5 for Aiden. Bring 3rd and 5 from the 25. So we've got Ethan Newell, we've got Tucker Hanson, we got Landon Howard, and who else do we have? That's Drew Hawthorne. Number 23.
Yeah, he played some receiver last year. So
they brought him in as well. Newell in motion, goes across the formation, so we have 3 on the wide side of the right. Hand out, Berge's going to try to do split outside. Berge breaks a tackle. Nice job by Matt, running down the field as best he can. I'm looking forward to him getting out of bounds, and he does a nice job. Thank you, Matt. I feel much better with that.
They're really listening to us well tonight. It's like we're coaching, which is not a great idea.
The worst thing for the Tigers in the world if I was coaching them.
No, me too.
So, nice job by Berge. I thought for sure that was going to blow up. Howard came in to take the inside blocker, which left Berge one-on-one. And that's what you teach your running back, make one guy miss.
Yep. Really nice job there.
Nice job by Matt.
There's one thing I know for sure in this first half, and that I'm not going to win any Emmys with my camera work.
Oh, I think that's true in the broadcast. Now we have a whistle and a timeout by the Tigers. I don't know if we're getting close. Now there's still quite a bit of time. There's about 10 seconds on the play clock, but the Tigers didn't like something they saw. So, good idea. Call a timeout. Got a nice drive going here right now, thanks to Berge on 3rd down and 5. Berge back to pass. It was a called draw, quarterback draw, so you step back into the pass pattern, get everybody to go downfield, and nice job by Berge making one guy miss. Ran down the field for about 10, 20, 30, 35 yards. So the Tigers right now 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Bombers with 10:57 left in the first quarter. Once again, for those joining us late, or the sound, Bombers returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Tigers had a series, couldn't move the ball, punted it back to the Bombers. Bombers went right down the field and scored again. So 4 minutes or so into the game, Tigers down 14-0. Then the Tigers got stopped again on the next series, had to punt again. So things were looking overly good, but then the punt was muffed by the Bombers. Put the ball on the ground. Tigers recovered it, went right down the field and scored to make it 14-7, which is where we stand now. Berge in the shotgun. 3 wide right, 1 wide left. Johnson behind Berge. Berge has time, looking downfield, Has Howard, throws a little high. I thought Howard might get cut in half there. A little bit high, and Howard did a nice job of going up for that ball. Coverage by number 35 for the Bombers.
Yeah, ball just sailing a little bit on Matt tonight so far. Just good tight passes, but just a little bit high for our receivers right now.
Exactly. Yeah, it's nice tight spiral coming out of his hand here. So 3 wide right for the Tigers, 1 wide left. That's Vesey, I'm sorry, not Johnson. I keep saying that. Vesey beside Berge in the shotgun. Now Hawthorne in motion across the pattern. Pitch goes to Vesey. Vesey has to make one guy miss. Cannot do it. Nice job by number 25 for the Bombers with the tackle. Vesey got that pitch. Didn't have a lot of room. It was going to be a tough play unless he could make Logan Harmeyer miss, and was unable to do so. So we have 3rd and 13 for the Tigers from the 40. We'll see how the Tigers do. If you're in 4 down, if you can get 5 or 6 back here to the 35, then it makes it a little bit more manageable on 4th down.
Yeah, I think that's got to be the goal here, is to cut this at least in half.
So 2 wide right-ish and 2 wide left for the Tigers. Berge in the shotgun. Rolls to the right, has some time. Gets a man downfield. That's Howard. Howard hit immediately.
That was a solid hit.
That was a solid hit. I like the way Howard just pops back up again. Congratulates the guy with the hit. Steps off to the side. So we have 4th down of 4. They really are listening to us here, Troy. On the we said they had to split the difference on that, and they got about 7 out of that, 8 out of that. So the Tigers will go for it on the Bomber 32, 4th and 4. They don't get it. Not a bad place to lead the Bombers in field position. And if they do, of course, we continue the drive. So burying the shotgun all alone. 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Bombers jump. Did not step offside. Berge looks downfield. Makes a guy, tries to make a guy miss, could not do it. I'm looking at, that might have been a design play, Troy. I was trying to see it on my receivers. I didn't see any receiver turning around looking back at Matt.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like a design run of some sort. I don't, one of those plays too, the defense definitely moved, and that can throw you off as an offensive person too, waiting to see if they're going to call a penalty or not. I'm not saying it should have been a penalty.
Correct.
I'm just saying that can throw off your blocking a little bit, and your timing for firing off the snap too. So Ballard holds and gets the ball back at about their 30-yard line, a little bit beyond that. Gosh, man, they're really good at disguising that, because I just completely missed, and we've got
Drew's running down the field.
Yeah. I went with the camera. I've been trying to, when Ballard has the ball, I've been trying to watch on the camera to see who hasn't. That's not working, and then I try and watch just live and point the camera, and that's kind of working. But they completely faked me out there. I was sure that he handed that off on the sweep. And I think the Tigers were fooled on that as well.
So Drew in the shotgun again. Handoff goes to the middle this time to number 3. Tigers do grab him pretty quickly, but not before he gained about 5 yards. I'm marking with 30. So it was 1st down to the 35. Notsker with the run there. Cooper in on the tackle amidst the host of Tigers. I must admit I went silent there, Troy, because I was looking up. I knew it was Celia, but Celia Barquin Arozomina. I apologize if I'm hurting that name, but I did notice the Tiger student section is wearing yellow tonight in honor of her, which I think is a great thing. Very sad story. Out of a state of prayer, certainly with the Iowa State community and with her family. Whistle is blown.
Timeout for Ballard. Prior to the game, the Ballard student section actually let go yellow balloons. Their whole student section had balloons, and yeah, really incredibly sad story. For it to happen anywhere, but especially the community we live in, that just isn't something that anybody ever expects. But
it really isn't, and it is a sad thing. A lot of conversations about that going on, and certainly not something you expect in broad daylight. On a golf course, that should be. So certainly our prayers and sorrow that's happening, and if you happen to be going to the Iowa State game, you probably have heard that they're asking us to wear yellow.
Yep.
So And I'm not typically an early person, but they've asked us to be in our seats at 10:45.
Yep, and that's
so we'd be present for that video presentation.
We are fortunate enough to be able to go, and ourselves going to try and make a point to make it in there for that.
Yeah, I think it'll be the first time in about 8 games I kind of get there, usually doing stuff at home or whatever, but yeah, I'm going to make a point as well. So keep them in your prayers, and the family in their prayers, and certainly the Iowa State community. So Drew in the shotgun, Hewen in motion. Now you got to roll out, doesn't work, but Drew throws it anyway. He's got the defender back there. He steps inside.
Again, sorry about the camera work on that.
That really, I'm a little surprised he threw that, Troy.
Yeah,
there was
double
three, double, triple.
Drew Hawthorne and I think Trey Hansen had the best shots at that ball.
Exactly. Kenyon O'Brien was even coming back from the side. By the time the ball went up, Kenyon O'Brien was defending somebody on the right-hand side of the field. Actually, had moved down, but
kind of understand what they're doing there. It's a good time to take a shot with third down and 5.
Tight package here, goes off to Nofskra. Trying to get outside. Oh, I thought he had him wrapped up, but he gets outside. Little thing, he may go all the way. Tries to cut back inside, does not score. Tigers turning back inside. I can't see, that might have been Hawthorne on the tackle downfield there. Yeah, Drew with the tackle. For a moment I thought we had him. He started to go up inside where the play was designed to go.
Yep.
That little juke was just enough to bring the blocker on the outside in and allowed him to get outside.
Yep. Yeah, they really sealed off the edge well there, and he took what was there.
So Drew under center.
A power package here, and
up the middle, nothing. That's a
big boy.
I'm assuming that's normally not your running back. That was number 56 for the Bombers. Joe.
Gotta wait on that.
Joe Hopbauer. He is 205. He's listed as obviously something in there, Troy. Joe Hopbauer is listed as an offensive lineman, defensive lineman.
I think he's actually he might be 240, or was it 56 or 52?
56.
Okay.
So 56 is a senior. Offensive lineman, defensive lineman, normally, I don't know, maybe they do that all the time, but 205 or more, and just straight up the gut and a touchdown for the Bombers. Hold is down. Nice kick there by Drew, or not by Drew, Drew did the punting, sorry.
I'm guessing that's their jumbo package?
That's the jumbo package, so Vincent with the kick is good. We're at 21-7 now, Ballard. Nice, I mean, that was just power up the middle. And Tigers really did have an answer for that one. And I don't know when you bring in your offensive lineman. For those who remember the old enough like me back in the 80s and they had the fridge,
yeah.
That was kind of what that was. That was kind of, we're just going to put the big guy behind and let him go up the middle and see what he can do.
Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. If you can stop him, stop him. And if you can, he's going to be going all the way in. So with 7:55 left in the second quarter, the Bombers back up on top by 14 right now. Tigers had their chance to get this down to a one-score game. Couldn't get the ball down at about the 30-some yard line on fourth down. Berge tried to take a rollout to the right, couldn't get there. Turned the ball over on downs, and the Bombers just went 65 yards on somewhere around 10 plays to take it to 21-7. So here's the kick, a little bit of a pooch kick going towards Johnson. Johnson fields it. All kinds of defenders there. Nice job by Johnson just to go down. Tigers seem to have a return set up to the right. I saw nobody blocking. Yeah. On the left-hand side, there are 5 Bombers. A very smart play by Mitchell Johnson to not fumble. He ran it up, got back to the 25, and then just went down. Smart play by him just to eliminate that chance of a fumble with 5 guys coming at him. So the Tigers will start 1st and 10 from their own 25. Momentum back on the Bomber side here. 21-7 Bombers. Tucker Hansen comes left, Landon Howard's to the right. Berge going to center. 2 men behind him in the eye. Handoff goes to, I'm assuming it's Aiden Carr this time. Aiden swarmed under, met immediately by that same man who just scored the touchdown, Hofbauer. 56 on the tackle. So met immediately. There's just no place for Aiden to go. The Bombers really all over the interior of the offensive line on that one. So loss of, what do you call it, 4, Troy?
Yeah, 4's probably about right.
So we'll call 4. So it'll be 2nd and 14 for the Tigers. Really could use to get that running game on track to take some of the pressure off the passing game. Berge under center, 2 backs behind him in the eye, 2 wide left. Berge throws it out, a little screen. Howard has some room. Nice job by Hansen to get a block. Nice job by Howard to make that cut inside. Howard gets all the way up to the 31-yard line. Nice job by Howard.
About a gain of 10 there.
Really well done. Very manageable third down now. So it'll be third and, well, they didn't give him as much as I thought. So it'll be 3rd and 5, I guess. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 31. Tigers need to line the gain to the 35. Nice play right there to get it to Howard. Howard goes outside. Nice block by Hansen coming in. So Hawthorne wide left, Carr wide left. Wide right is Howard and Hansen. Carr goes in motion to the right. Berge under in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it just before he gets hit. Ball's going out to Howard. Howard can't quite get there. Berge is still down. This is not good. He is hobbling pretty good there, Troy.
Yeah,
that's number 99.
He had a leg injury earlier in the.
He's kind of hobbling, skipping off, so he might have got twisted his ankle there. It's number 99, Felix Routland, who came on the blitz on the right-hand side.
And he kind of got blindsided right after he threw.
Yeah, Berge did not see that coming off. Very legal hit, yep, just, well,
maybe not in the NFL, but.
Yeah, well, it's true, in the way the NFL's calling him this year.
Most versions of football, it looked like a legal hit.
So Isle in motion. O'Brien already over there, snaps a little high. Koenig steps up, kicks it. End over end, bouncing away. This time they're going to let it drop. The Tigers watch it roll. Ball goes dead at the 39-yard line, so maybe about a 10, 20, 30-yard punt. No return. That was Aaron Kinshaw back there, decided wisely to let it drop. So your score with 6:14 left in the first half. Bombers 21-7. I hate to say this at the beginning of the game again here, Troy, but I think the Tigers really need to stop here. Bombers look very good defensively that time. And Tigers could use to get a little confidence of their own and shut this down.
Yeah, momentum's definitely swung back the Bombers' way here as they've got kind of a diamond package in the back.
There's a flag down immediately, though.
That must be a
procedure.
Oh, they are going to blow it dead, okay. What are they calling, encroachment?
That's what it looks like they're calling.
The play is going to be an offside against Gilbert.
That's a good I'll go as well. I'm not. Someone must have lined up
just lined
offside,
up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Gilbert really didn't move, so 5-yard penalty against the Tigers for. I'm assuming he's lining up in the neutral zone. Yeah. So
we'll never know because I didn't have the camera on it.
Yeah, well, so we'll see. So we got Drew in the shotgun, as I said, diamond package, as Troy said. Everybody else tight for the Bombers. Snap goes to Drew directly, hands it off to Nofskra, who gets upfield for 7 quick yards. They mark him down at midfield, past midfield, 49-yard.
Ballard line is doing a good job of giving holes, and I'd say all of their backs, including the quarterback, are really quick to hit that hole too.
And they're really going to this tight package here, Troy. They're just going to just man on man. Diamond, Drew in the shotgun, handoff goes outside this time to number 16.
We haven't seen, I don't think, have we?
He was got by the public, but he's not run yet. Yes. Snuffed out quickly by the Tigers this time, though. They're giving him more yards than I would like, but that was Aaron Kinshaw. I thought the Tigers might have had him for a loss. They say that he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe slightly in front of it. So the ball at the 48.5 of the Tigers. So we'll call it 2nd and 10 from the Gilbert 49, I guess. Diamond package again. Drew in the shotgun. Handoff goes to number 1 this time. No, not Drew. Fooled me again. Nice job on the fake. Just his own read by Drew. Able to get upfield for about 9 yards.
It's so unique to see such a tight package, even in high school anymore, just because everybody's just so into spreading the field and having that wide receiver out by the yard markers and things like that. And sometimes it's almost harder to defend when they're tight with a diamond formation, just because you don't know where that ball's going, and they are disguising it so well. And like you said, just smash mouth football here.
So 3rd and 1, they just go old school again. They just do the quarterback sneak straight up the middle for about 2 yards.
Quarterback sneak by Drew gives the Bombers.
So Drew does get the first down. Nice play by the Bombers, just straight up taking the Tigers on, daring them to stop them. So moved about 30-some yards down for where they took the ball over.
We're just at the 4:30 mark of the first half.
So the Bombers in a tight package. I don't know if I'd call that like a wing tee or what that would be, but head up the middle. Now he's got an opening. Nice job. Nice tackle here by, well, that was Trey Hansen coming up. Nice job by Trey. I thought there was some room to run there. Nice open field tackle. So Trey Hansen gets Noskra, who is moving down the field. So a gain of about 3, we'll call it. It's called 2nd and 7 from the Tiger 34-yard line. Tigers need to step up again here. Once again, now back in the diamond package with Drew in the shotgun. Tigers line up. Handoff goes. Zone read goes to number 1. He's got a little bit of an opening. He's going to move down the field. And he will have the first down at the Gilbert 25-yard line.
Tackle by number 45, Cooper Hearn.
Cooper Hearn on that tackle. That was actually Blake Hegna, number 1. He's another running back I haven't called yet tonight. So the Ballard Bombers mixing it up. A lot of different backs in there. Back in the diamond package. Drew in the shotgun. Snap goes to him. Hands off to number 1 again, who bounces outside. Now he's trying to get away, but he can't. We'll see where the mark is. He's still going. They haven't blown him dead yet. Now they blow him dead finally. Cooper Hearn holding on to him. Carson Johnson in there. Drew Hawthorne in there. We'll be interested to see where they mark him dead. They did not blow the whistle.
4-yard loss, which is, I think that was pretty fair assessment.
That's probably pretty fair, yeah.
He was basically at the yard marker and then got free for a little bit, and they re-engaged and made contact.
And you're a referee. The only question I have on that, Troy, if he would have broke free since they hadn't blown the whistle, and if he would have ran upfield, I'm assuming they would have given him the yards he got when he broke free, because the whistles had not blown yet.
Right.
But yet you don't lose the yards. Anyway, bang going deep. Number 18 throws it up for grab. Hawthorne's beat right now, trying to catch back up. Tips the ball and catches it. Nice play. Wow. Hawthorne got back there in a hurry. He was able to get behind him. I had a step on him. Hawthorne made up ground in a hurry. That's number 18, Keegan Oden. Tips the ball. Hawthorne stepped in there. Tried to take him down. Caught him just as he made first contact with the ball. And Oden able to tip it up and make the catch again as the ball fell towards the goal line and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was an impressive athletic play there by Oden, you said it was?
That was Oden, yes. A nice job by Hawthorne to get back there. So the kick is actually good there again by Brendan Vincent.
2:42 remaining, quarter number 2. Ballard 28, Gilbert 7.
So it's 28-7 now. The Bombers in front. See if I can look and see where I got to go. Okay, I see that. So the layers.
We especially want to welcome back the Ballard High School class of 1998.
I'm actually watching Troy figure out where to update the scoreboard, and I just watched him go to 3 or 4 different things, and I still don't know what to do. So it's 28-7 Ballard with 2:42 left in the second quarter. Nicely played there by Oden. Good recovery by Hawthorne. Good little play by Drew to step back into the pocket. Hawthorne ran back and got into the mix there. Tackled Oden right away, but Oden with a really nice athletic play, as Troy said, to make that catch. So with 2:42 left in the second, it is 28-7 Ballard. Tigers really could with 2:42 left. They will get the ball to start the second half. If the Tigers can get a drive and score again, get it down to 14 and get the ball to start the third quarter and score, we can make this thing back into a game. A little bit of a really short pooch kick this time. Nice job by Mitchell Johnson to cover that ball.
That was tough because that was in one of those areas where if you want to try like a sneaky safe onside kick, they just dropped that right between the first and second line of defenders. The last couple have basically been to Mitchell. Mitchell had to come up hard and get that one and try and slide and cover it up.
Really well done.
Yeah.
That had danger written all over it. They had number 4 coming down for the Bombers. That is Nick Edwards. And he can just kind of go. Nice job by Mitchell to make that coverage. So ball first down and 10 for the Tigers at their own 32. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Carson Johnson beside the handoff goes to Carson. Nice hole by Carson for Carson by the offensive line. Good hole.
One of the better straight runs that the Tigers have had for the night.
So that's actually a 15-yard about gain or so. 12-yard gain, I guess. But the ball is at the 44. First and 10 for the Tigers from their own 44. Bombers obviously prepared for the pass. Nice job by the line to open that hole for Carson Johnson. So Ethan Vesey wide left here. Drew Hawthorne wide left. Berge back to pass. Has some pressure. Gets rid of it to Landon Howard, who bounces off shoulder pad. Was trying to get going. That's probably okay from a time perspective. We had Tucker Anderson and Landon Howard wide right there. Howard would have got the catch maybe 3 yards downfield, but he had a defender right on him. And with only 2:17 left, I think that's okay. You don't want to have 2nd and 10, but 2nd and 7 with the clock running probably would have been the worst of those two choices. So Berge under center. Tigers in the eye behind him, 2 wide right. Fakes the handoff. Nice job by Berge. They don't bite on the fake. Pressure on Hansen. Nice job by Berge. Berge tried to do the pump and go with Howard, but nice job by the Bomber defense to stick with Howard going down the field. Went to his second option. Nice read by Berge to try to get Hansen underneath. Ball just a little bit up again.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a cold weather a little bit. Like Troy said earlier, Matt's throwing a nice tight ball, a nice tight spiral, but they're just a little bit up from where he normally throws them today.
A lot of juice on them.
So Vesey was behind Berge beside him. Now he up on the line of scrimmage. Berge in the shotgun, rolls to the right, has some room that way. Looking to pass, finds Howard, tries to, oh no, picked off. Berge tried to get it to Howard down the field.
He had Tucker underneath at the sticks there.
Just
and kind of, I don't know if he was overthrew him again or
could be
was trying to throw, or because there were 2 Bombers sitting right by Landon there. And
that's the turn of events. We read it won't for the Tigers with 2 minutes left. The Tigers take the ball over near midfield at their own 48. This is one of those ones, if you are the Bombers, you want that dagger. To go up 35-7 to the end of the first half would be really hard on the Tigers to recover. Drew in the shotgun, 3 wide right, 1 wide left. They fake the handoff again. Nice job. Zone read by Drew. Able to get up there. Gildenhouse was in the backfield. Couldn't quite bring him down. Did trip him up, slow him down enough that Teresi and Cooper Hearn and Carson Folkman in there. Nice job by them to make the tackle on. Not until he had 7 yards, though, so it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Bombers from the Gilbert 44. So Drew in the shotgun. Steps back, has some time, good protection. Now he's going to go outside wide. The catch is made by number 18. Tackled by Kenyon O'Brien and Drew Hawthorne. He was able to make the catch, though, so now we're at the 35-yard line of the Tiger.
Nice little pitch and catch there. That was a nicely done route. Good throw. Good running after the catch.
Very much so.
Well executed by Ballard there.
Minute and 20 left on the Tiger 35, 1st and 10. Drew hands it off to Nofskra. Got a little bit of running room. Hit fairly quickly, but they're just moving down the field. Nice job, Troy, by them. Keeping their feet going. Number 52, that's Cole Steenhook on the tackle. Now the Bombers, I'm thinking, are going to call a timeout to stop the clock with 1:02 left. And they have 1 timeout left, if I remember correctly, Troy. Is that right?
I think that was their 2nd one taken there. So
they'll have 2nd and, I don't know what they have, 2nd and 3?
Maybe a long 3 there, yeah.
From the Tiger 28. I think the line to gain's about the 25. So right now, Ballard up really strongly, 28-7. They've been pretty dominant in the game in general, offensively and defensively. So 28-7, 1:02 left. Tigers need to get a stop here, I think, really to keep that spirit going for themselves. Tigers will get the ball to start the second half, so a stop here still helps them if they can get the ball in the second half and score and get it down to 2 scores, but really hate to go down 4 scores before halftime. So we'll see what they can do. So we got Carson Johnson, Jacob Gildenhouse, Meskin's out there. We've got Ty German out there. Trying to figure out who else I'm missing. Cole Steenhook. I mentioned Carson O'Brien. Shotgun goes back. Coming on second hit. The ball is loose. And the ball is still loose down. The Tigers have the ball. Drew did not see that blitz coming from the outside.
Yeah, just totally
complete blindside.
That one. It was. I think that's what they wrote the movie about.
Was that Meskin that hit the hit there? I think that was Meskin that made the tackle.
Yeah, came pretty much untouched, and yeah, huge play in the game. And with 2 timeouts left, and you know the one advantage in high school and college is that they will stop the clock on any first down. So the Tigers, again, have the opportunity to take advantage of a Ballard Bomber miscue here to get back in this game.
Berge the shotgun. 3 wide right, 1 wide left. Carr behind him in the shotgun. Picks up the blocker. Throws it outside to Howard. Nice job by Howard. Turns inside. Nice job by Landon Howard. Now he makes some moves. Made a couple men miss. Nice job by Landon Howard down to the 32-yard line. Nice pass by Berge. Nice job of cut. Clock should stop as Troy said 43 seconds left.
Yeah, really plenty of time here. I don't know if they kind of are in a formation that they might kill it, but I don't know if they really need to.
So Berge, I think he's going to kill it, looks like. They do down the ball, so with 39 seconds left, lose 3 on the quick spike. That's a pretty fast clock operator. But 39 seconds left for the Tigers. The ball at the Bomber 33, 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Big series here, Troy. If the Tigers can turn that around to what looked like the Bombers might go in and go up 35-7, 28-7. The Tigers can score and get 28-14 and get the ball to start the half. 3 wide right. Berge in the shotgun. Aiden Carr behind him. Landon Howard wide to the left by himself. So Berge takes the snap. Carr looking to pick up the blitzer. Ball's open. Nice ball. Nice job of settling inside that zone by, I think it's Vesey. Tackle immediately, but it has the first down. They stop the clock with 30 seconds there. Tigers get on the ball.
I don't know.
I'm expecting to spike it again with 19.
30 seconds remaining.
So they set the ball. The Tigers spike it. So once again, 4 seconds go off on the spike.
I think by the time it was pretty close. By the time
it was pretty close.
They
took a second to actually do the snap.
Yeah,
they
took a couple seconds.
Snap might have been better there. So 26 seconds on the clock in the first half. Tigers down at the Bomber 19-yard line. Offensively, this may be one of their better drives of the night as they're moving down the field. So Berge in the shotgun, Carr behind him. 3 wide right, 1 wide left. Berge steps back, blitz is coming, drops it off the Carr. This is not going to go too far, I don't think. Carr tries to cut it back upfield, not much there. Really want to call that timeout.
Screen pass complete to 32, Aiden Carr.
I like the idea, though. They're being very aggressive, and
yeah, good call. The
screenplay is, I think, something worth a try, just to try and take away the aggressiveness a little bit.
I agree. I think it really was a good call. Did not work out for the Tigers, but the Bombers definitely were pinning their ears back and coming after Berge.
Yep.
So you kind of play on that, let them get through you. But the outside men did not fall for it, stepped inside there. Sometimes you can do that middle screen as well.
Yep.
And maybe then get your lineman to go through and open it up. Nice play by the Tigers, nice call. But it is now 3rd down, though. 3rd and 8 from the 17, with 15 seconds left. So Tigers do have 1 timeout left. So it'll be an interesting call here. The Tigers can get the first down again.
Right.
Usually 6-7 seconds per play, 8 seconds maybe. You'd be down to 8, and if you spike it, then you're down to 4. So you got to make a decision here as to do you use your timeout and throw one down or not. So Berge will be in the shotgun. Tigers go 3 wide right, 1 wide left.
I say they just get the touchdown here.
I
and
think
you don't have to worry about it.
That's what I'm expecting as well. And I'm assuming that's the play that'll be called. So Carr beside Berge in the shotgun. Let him pick up Blitzers. Blitzers comes, coming untouched. Gets rid of it. Nice job by Berge. Just smooshed by the Bomber defense. 25 and 55 came in quickly.
That was a great job because you knew he was going to take a shot. So I'm assuming.
They're going to kick the field goal. So, yeah, they're going to, with 10 seconds left and 4th down, you really can't afford not to kick this now.
This will be one of the longer field goal attempts of the year. This will be
about a 34-yard effort, right? Yeah. Setting up on the 24. So we'll see what Koenig could do with this. Snap, down, up. Hold is good. The kick looks good to me.
I think. Yes. Right down
Broadway. Right down the pipe. Nice kick with 4 seconds left. The Tigers able to get another score on the board. Nicely done. Well done by Matthew Koenig. Good kick.
That would have been good from 40, I think.
That was actually well hit. Nice end over end. Nice height. So with 4 seconds left, the Tigers, down 18, a little bit of momentum on their side, and they'll get the ball to start the second half, as we mentioned before. So 28-10. The offensive looked good. The series looked good. The mixing of the pass and a little bit of run. The start of Caution Johnson, the very initial play of that. So we'll look to build on that in the second half for the Tigers. So 4 seconds, it'll be interesting to see what the Tigers do with this one.
Willing to bet they're not going to kick this deep.
I'm kind of going there too. Sometimes you punch it off the front guy and hope to do it, but you don't really want to give the Bombers the ball at 50. So we'll see just where they kind of squibbed this to. I'm expecting a squib kick as well. Matthew Koenig, who just made that 34-yard field goal. Nicely kicked by Matthew. Will do the kicking for the Tigers. I'd love to see the 4 seconds run off on this if possible, and just going to halftime right now. So Koenig kicks it. Does hit the pooch kick. It's bounding. Picked up immediately by number 8. The clock will run out, but they got to stop him. He's got a little bit of momentum running to the outside. Number 8 for the Bombers now cuts back inside. Is tackled about midfield. Nice job by the Bombers to get out there. Cooper Hearn, 66, talking to one another. Well, there you go. Not a bad run back. Ran back about 20 yards, but good news is it didn't hurt the Tigers. You can give up as many yards as you want as long as you don't score on that one.
Exactly.
You can get it down to the 1 yard line. Doesn't really matter. So the good news for the Tiger is going into halftime, it is 28-10 Ballard. And some good stuff from the Tigers here and there during the first half.
Yeah. The couple of good drives and good special teams play, really. A couple of good punts, a good field goal. Good couple capitalized on 2 Ballard turnovers. I think those are the 2 times they scored on the muff punt, and then there at the end on the terrific sack by maybe Caden Huskin.
Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. Are we
going to call it? Let's go. Let's just go.
Let's go with that. Let's go. Okay. So if you guys are watching on YouTube and you want to bring up a second browser and replay the beginning of the game and tell us who actually made that tackle, that would be fine, because I was excited when I saw him coming, but I said I have the memory of a goldfish.
Yeah.
Because once he came around and hit the quarterback, I was so excited to see the ball bounding loose. All I was worried about was whether we would recover it or not, which we did. So nicely done by the Tigers there. It was a huge play. So I got a couple of my son Peter, the freshman, is actually camping this weekend.
Oh yeah, where at?
Here, camping over at Don Williams in near Ogden, where I grew up in Ogden. Don Williams was where my golf course was. A little 9-hole public course there.
Yeah.
And there's a campsite out there, so the Boy Scouts out there have their fall jamboree.
Yeah, that's cool.
So there's a few of his friends. James is there, and Sanjay's there, and Josiah's there, and Peter's there. They're kind of hanging out there.
Very good. So we had a 9-hole golf course in my hometown.
Did you?
Yeah, now it's cornfield.
Cool.
So,
so
there's that.
If it does date you for my age or whatever, back in the day when I was young there, Troy, for $45 you could buy a single membership for a year.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think the family membership was all of $135.
Yeah, we had a student membership at Rockford, I think was.
Did you?
I think it was like 70 or something.
All right, okay, yeah.
And at the time I'm like, oh man, 70.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes, that was, I agree, that was my parents were nice enough. They may have wanted just to get rid of me. I'm not sure, but they would actually buy me the season membership because they knew that I would just be out of their hair.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
More than once I played golf all day long, Troy. Those were the days, right? I played seriously from like 6:30 in the morning until it got dark.
Really?
Just go round and round and round and round.
Round and round you go.
Never really played that well, but I played lots of golf.
No, I don't think anybody's ever watched a round of my golf and said that went really well. Actually, I take that back. If you count mini golf, I've had some pretty miraculous mini golf
rounds down in the 20s, haven't you?
Really.
That's my favorite story about when you're young. You're not really nothing against any teenager listening, by the way, but we don't always think very well. I played down ways many years, and the first hole was always very hard for me. It wasn't really that hard a hole,
right?
But just first hole, you just never get going, right? So we're there, and a storm's coming.
Yeah.
And I hit a really good drop. 2:30 left in the halftime. 28-10 Ballard. Tigers do get the ball to start the second half, so hopefully they can continue to do what they're doing at the end of the first when they went down the field and got that field goal just before halftime. And if they get a touchdown here, get it down to 28-17, I like their chances to continue. Ballard did have a very, very good first half. My wife says she's got it now, so that's good, Troy. I think we're still spinning on the thing, but it certainly looks like that she's got the audio stream anyway. So we'll see. So we'll see what we got there. So she can hear us again. So we'll see. I'm not sure we got the video stream going now.
I think if they're getting audio, they should be getting video.
If they get video, okay, so.
I'm just going to refresh our screen. And
so right now we're pointing there. If you're getting the video stream, it should just be pointing to the middle of the field, the 50-yard line, and kind of empty. Maybe you see the Tigers in the background. All right, so we have video stream and audio stream, so maybe it was on, although it says bad up there, so instead of good.
I did notice earlier today it was saying bad, but it wasn't buffering according to what I saw, so I'm going to go with that.
I would go with that and say it's going, so thanks
very much. We had 51 people on peak.
All at one time. Very good.
At one time. That's
okay.
Thank you to all of you that are tuning in to our broadcast. It looks like
I can do so. I will tell them.
Can you guys tell the announcer that
Kenny O'Brien is number 4?
Kenny O'Brien is number 4. We will do our best to do that. Just want everybody to know that if you do text us, there's a highly likelihood that we're just going to read it accidentally out loud. Thank you for pointing that out. We are just about ready to kick off here in the second half. We're going to go into the 3-minute mandatory warm-up here. And so sorry about the buffering there. It was actually not a computer or stream failure there. It was actually our Wi-Fi just disconnected, but I think we're good to go now. And again, thank you for those that chimed in asking about the sound. It was unfortunately not something we could, something I hit wrong there, so.
That maybe was my sheets. Maybe the computer didn't like my sheets on the keyboard.
It could be.
Maybe it said, hey, what are you doing there? So we got the music playing loud. We got the Bombers back out here, feeling pretty good about their homecoming so far. They're up 28-10 over the Tigers. Here as we get ready to start the second half, they put the mandatory warm-up time of 2 minutes back on the clock. Tigers were out plenty early. The Bombers came out a little later.
I think they had their homecoming dance during halftime.
So they had their homecoming dance. I didn't see anything announcing as far as Kings or Queens.
They did that, like that. Even pregame, they did the Queen and everything.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
So the Tigers out here kicking in an extra field goal and trying it.
And I stood in for you there.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for taking
won,
that. Yay!
We have a tiara around here for you somewhere. I'm not sure
That's another sad sob story about what a jerk I was in high school. Not only was I not on the homecoming court, I was also not one of the captains on my football team.
Holy cow!
So I was the senior quarterback on our football team, and my teammates thought so well of me that I did not even. That was also the first time I think ever that the starting quarterback was not one of the captains on the football team. So.
Man, it really just goes after our stories tonight. It really just goes to show that there really aren't any qualifications for this job whatsoever.
None whatsoever. Makes you kind of wonder why they let Troy and I do this. Well, Troy at least has the technical capacity to make it work. I got nothing going on my end here.
Giving that compliment to the guy that forgot to turn on the sound at the beginning of the game. Hey, why is there no sound? I didn't hit the button.
That's right. Turn on the sound. That always works better.
I was so excited that we actually got a scoreboard on there. Who needs sound?
Well, you show the scoreboard and watch it. Well, we didn't talk about that, to be honest. It actually might be better without our broadcast. Highly possible that you would enjoy it more if you were just watching the game unfold live before your own eyes. But then we'd have to actually keep the camera on the game as well. So the Tigers will get the ball to start the second half, 28-10. On your dial, for those of you who are not watching, you can see the Bombers are going left to right, Tigers going right to left. The Ballard Bombers, as most football fields are, aligned north to south.
Anybody ever figure out why that was? Is it because of the sun?
I assume it's because of the sun, mostly. Not so much thing. The little pooch kick. Now they're trying to pop it up again. Nice job by the Bombers.
Oh, that is covered by the Bombers. Wow.
Mitchell could not get there. That is not, no, that's not his fault. Mitchell Johnson tried to get there. Perfect little pooch kick. Number 4, I mentioned in the first half, had a chance at that one that Mitchell did get. This time perfectly popped up. Nick Edwards right there.
And he caught, I mean, the ball couldn't have bounced any better for the Bombers.
It was perfect.
And they had 3 guys just absolutely bearing down on it. So,
well played by the huge play by the Bombers.
At all.
28-10. No, nice job by Mitchell just trying to get there. The ball was really, really well kicked. Bad thing for the Tigers is they would have had the ball down 28-10, a chance to knock it down to 11. Now, under center, Drew. Drew just goes up the middle, trying to move shot. He's moving the ball and running hard. Nice job by Drew. He's going to get 7 yards, 8 yards. Just a quarterback keeper straight up down. Really trying to push.
Tackle by 23, Drew Hawthorne.
That's Cooper Hearn. That's good little sportsmanship there. I know that number 66 from the Bombers and Cooper had a little chat before halftime. And that's number 66 for the Bombers is Sam Andrews. And Cooper just grabbed him here at the end of the beginning of the second half, shook his hand, and off they go. So very good job. This is now Hunis Nostra able to get outside and gain the first down. Another 8-yard gain or so. You got to figure the Tigers a little on their heels here, Troy. They were going to get the ball, a chance to cut this lead down, and
pretty disheartening there as far as. And again, that was just incredibly executed. If you're
really
going to do that,
nice. Perfect. You kind of worry about that in college sometimes, about that, this hitting that second line. Well done. So Drew under center, hand up to the middle of Nostra, has some running room, just going straight at the gut. Maybe Tigers did a little better job on that one. Sending up pretty quick. Uh-oh, number 77 looks like he might be hurt here from the, or maybe just a helmet issue coming off. So Jacob Dressi on the tackle there. Gain of 1 for the Bombers is also. Nice job of the Tigers on that play. 2nd and 9 now from the Gilbert 15-yard line. Tigers really need to lock down now and shut the Bombers down. Hold them hopefully just to 3. Back in that diamond package. 1 wide left. Drew in the shotgun. Handoff goes to number 1. Has some room. Still chugging his legs. Nice job of running by number 1. Now the Ballard Bombers pushing.
I think we were lucky they blew that dead, to be honest.
I think so, too. He just kept his legs churning on that one. Nice job. He came in at the kind of end of the first half. That's number 1, Blake Hegna. Able to move down, keep his legs chugging. Gain of about 7, maybe. So with that, we have 3rd and 3 for the Bombers from the Gilbert 9-yard line. Back in the diamond package, Drew in the shotgun. Takes the handoff, does give it off to Nostra, who turned to, 16, I'm sorry, is going to go score. I thought it was Nostra. That's actually, they brought in number 16, Aaron Kinshaw. So Kinshaw with that score. So well executed by the Bombers as it went forward. My wife says, but I'm not bitter about not being on camera. Actually, I'm not bitter. I'm just telling you what a jerk I was. So there's nothing about being bitter at all. It just tells you they're probably right by not having me be Captain Orr on the homecoming court.
That was a heck of a boot there.
That was really well kicked again. So the kickers have looked really good. Both Koenig and the Bombers, number 14 there, have made all their extra points. Kickoffs have been good. The only downside, Brendan Vincent there for the Bombers. The Tigers had the one kickoff at the beginning of the game that was run back by Hewen. And outside of that, now it's really been good coverage on both kickoff teams and good job on the special teams, like Troy said. So the bad news for the Tigers is we are at 35-10 now. The Bombers ahead here.
I should switch it to, if you scroll down, then you can put in, it's the third quarter, too.
Oh, the third quarter, too? You do that, I'll get out of the way here.
You're good.
So we are in the third quarter here. Tigers now down 35-10. Bombers kicking off with 10:04 left, so just under 2 minutes for the Bombers to take that ball down the field to start the second half and score. Pressure really mounting on the Tigers to keep this close to have a chance. So we'll see what they can do here. That little pooch worked really well now. The Tigers have not changed their positioning. Sam Little Pooch this time does not get there. Meskin with the catch at the 46. So intriguing to me a little bit that they're not, it's not even your kind of standard scoop kick where you kick it down with trying to kill the return. That really is, again and again, just practicing, basically practicing onside kicks.
Yeah, that was, I don't think it was intended necessarily to go to Meskin there.
I don't think so. They're supposed to go longer.
Go that second line again, but
I think he was too. So usually maybe they're trying that for, if a game that maybe a little closer where they really need that at the end of the game.
Yeah.
They're not a nice live practice. So Berry again the shotgun. Tigers 3 wide right, 1 right left. Carson Johnson now with the run, takes it to the outside. He's going to try to get outside. That's a nice tackle by number 25 for the Bombers.
Yeah. Something I don't think you see enough of at any level.
Logan Harmeyer.
We're tackling actually at the legs, because a lot of shoulder tackling and
very good point.
things like that, where people are just putting their shoulders down and trying to not ring somebody's bell, where you go for somebody's legs, or especially in a one-on-one situation.
Yeah, very nice
Much
play.
better off as a defender.
So Berry under 7, backs in the eye behind him, 2 wide left. Handoff goes upside to Aiden Carr. Aiden had a little bit of running room. Turns up, nice job recovering.
Nice tackle, yeah.
That's number 56. That's Hopbauer. Maybe 25 again. So Hermeyer back on that tackle. He's all over the field right now, Troy. Nice job by him. I thought Aiden had a little more room. 25 came from the backside. It got Aiden down after a gain of about 7.
Good job, though, by the Tigers there. I mean, you're in a third and manageable here. You really still have the whole playbook that you can use instead of being in a definite passing down.
So 3rd and 5. Backs in the eye. Barry Anderson takes the snap, hands out. Gives it to Howard, who's got some room this time. Turns it upfield. Nice job by Howard. Cuts back inside. He's got the first down still up. Keeps the legs moving. Nice job by Landon. Nice job by the offensive line. Good play by the Tigers. End around has been a little inconsistent this year. Hasn't always worked, but worked very well there. Nice call by the Tiger coaching staff. Nice job by the Tigers to the point of attack. Good blocking. But a 15-yard gain there for the Tigers. So the Tigers will get the ball 1st and 10 here now, or continue 1st and 10 from the Bomber 36. So Trey Hansen wide left. Thinking Howard out there wide right. Barry under center, backs them in the eye behind him. Howard in motion across the formation. Berge takes the handoff, goes to Aiden Carr. A little bit of room here. Aiden bounces it outside. Nice job to tackle quickly again. Good pursuit by the Bombers. So Aiden with the run. That's 66, I think, this time. Maybe 56 again. That's the guy that scored the touchdown there. Can't tell which one it is. No, it's 56 again. So that's Hopbauer, who scored the touchdown in the Fridge Perry formation for the Bombers. So Tigers go 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Berge in the shotgun. Carson Johnson beside him in the shotgun for the blocking. 2nd and 9 now for the Tigers. Berge back to pass. Has some time, throws it right away to Landon. Landon catches. Nice ball. Nice catch and pitch and catch there. Howard complete for about, let's call it 5. So it's 3rd down and about 5 for the Tigers from the, I want to call it 31. So manageable here. I think we're in 4-down territory again, Troy, with 5 yards to go from the 30-yard line. 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Berge alone in the shotgun this time. Berge takes a snap. Now he's going to do a little roll and looking for the pitch. A little shovel pass was not there. Nice job by Carr cutting back. That is going to be a 1st down. That did not look like it was going to work to start with. The Bombers kind of flew along with Aiden. Nice play by Aiden to slow down.
Yeah, that was a nicely designed play, and got exactly what they needed there to move the sticks. And again, the Tigers are scrapping and clawing to stay in this thing here.
Absolutely. Nice play. Aiden cut that back. Actually lagged behind Berge, which made it a little bit harder for that shovel pass. Usually he's running parallel, but he pitched it back. Nice job by Aiden. Backs in the eye, Berge under center. Handoff goes to Carr upside again. Nice job by Carr trying to get a few yards, keeping his legs churning. So he might have gained 3 or 4. Not a bad play. Well, maybe not as much as I was thinking there. Sorry. They mark him at the 27, so we'll call the game a 2, I guess. So 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. 6:55 left. Ball on the 22-yard line. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers on the Bomber 22. Berge under center. 2 wide right. Backs in the eye behind him. Berge with the hand off the Carr again. Palmer's outside. Got some room. Needs to cut it up. Does a nice job of cutting in. Nice job of cutting inside.
Falls forward for an extra 3 or 4 there too. So
really well done by Aiden. I think that's going to be a 1st down.
Yep, should be a 1st down. And
gain of 10 on that play.
I don't think it's quite first. I think they're at the 12-yard line, so not a 1st and goal situation. Tigers can still get a 1st down here. Preferably just take that out of the equation, but
exactly. Berge in the center, 1 wide left. Berge inside, hands off to Johnson. Doesn't, not too bad. They begin at 2 or 3. I can't tell. I think maybe to the 9-yard line. Hit the hole in a hurry.
Yeah, inside the 10. I think they're going to get him closer to 4 here, too. So
I think you're right. Looks like he's down about the 8. So let's call it that. We'll call it 2nd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Nice job by Carson, just taking right up the middle. No hesitation, running north-south, as they say. Nice job by him. So Berge looks like he's going to be in the shotgun. Carr behind him, 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Newell in motion. Handoff goes to Newell, goes on the right side of the right hand. Jet sweep, cuts it inside, heads for the end zone. Tigers are saying touchdown. I see no signal. Now there is.
That was a late signal, but
Ethan Newell on the kind of the jet sweep there to the right-hand side. Well blocked by the Tigers, and Ethan made a great cut getting up there inside in a hurry.
Yeah, good for Ethan.
Nice job. Once again, running north-south. Did not try to stretch it out too far. Cut it up inside when it was there.
I don't know 100% if that's his first touchdown as a Tiger, but
it might be.
It might be.
So the Tigers here.
Did you get it? No, it was no good. There was a snap there was a little bit off and had trouble getting it down on the hold. Tried their best, but the timing was definitely off, and so the Tigers pushed that one right.
That's too bad. So they do score, miss the extra point. So 35-16 now. Bombers on top, but the Tigers did answer. Nicely done there. Easy to, after the onside kick recovered by the Bombers to start the second half, and the touchdown. Pretty easy for the Tigers to, I don't know about lay down or whatever, but to feel a little bit sorry for yourself, a little hard, but nice job by them. Go right down the field and scored. So with, let me look at the board, 5:41. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
5:41 left in the third quarter. Tigers respond. Keep it 35-16. Still down 19, but within striking range here. Need some stops, though. Got to continue to play defense.
Yeah, I'm guessing Ballard is going to probably stay in that kind of diamond formation they've been in since maybe this middle of the second quarter or so, just because that's been so effective, and it's also just going to eat clock. So
yeah, they're up 3 scores here over the Tigers. Probably not a bad strategy. And then you never know. It's like I know they talked about the Wildcat for Iowa State that most people or many people are not happy with. It doesn't seem to work in the way they want, but you do that for other stuff, and the Bombers very well in that diamond package, because then you flip in a deep ball once in a while, and you have good opportunity for some big gains there. Kennedy to the kick. He does the squib kick down here. Bounces around. Oh, picked up quickly by number 20. He's running hard. Still got his legs turning. Nice job. They're going to get really good field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. That was a squib kick. It just didn't bounce away. It was almost footballs tend to bounce in crazy ways. That ball really didn't bounce too crazily. It just went straight into Donovan Bertrand. Nice job by him.
Yeah, he's got some wheels, too, for an up back.
Immediately turned it upfield. So the Bombers will start great field position on their own 48-yard line. They're going to go. They're going to go with the big package. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Drew in the shotgun. Fakes it to Nofsky, throws it out here to number 18, who goes on the knee to catch it and drops it. Probably as good as anything for him.
I'm not sure his knee wasn't even on the ground there when he caught it.
I think his knee was down when he caught it, yeah. Good coverage by the Tigers. They did not fall for it. So that'll be 2nd and 10 there. Good start for the Tigers' defense on this series. Ball was meant by Drew for that Keegan Oden. That's the guy that caught the touchdown pass.
A little surprised they're going in the spreads formation since they had so much success with that diamond formation earlier.
Very true. Man in motion. Handoff goes to the man in motion. Comes outside. Swings it outside. Nice stiff arm by him, but shut down.
Yeah, nice job by the Tigers there.
That was Cooper Hearn and Kenyon O'Brien. So Cooper chased him, made him go outside. Nice job. And then Kenyon O'Brien came up and took him out of bounds.
Probably a little bit of a loss there even for...
I think so. Looks like a loss of 1. So I don't want to jinx the Tigers, but that's those 2 plays there as good as they played on 1st and 2nd down. So 3rd and 11 for the Bombers. Be lovely if the Tigers get a stop right here, turn this back around, and get the ball going in the end zone.
Yeah, that play was even marked out of bounds, so the clock isn't even going here.
So that's really, really to the Tigers' advantage. 5:22 left in the 3rd. Nofsky goes in motion. Drew to through. Here comes the blitz. The ball has got to be thrown away. They didn't blow it dead right away.
I was going to say, I think it was slightly forward.
It was a forward pass.
Was maybe a little bit debatable, but yeah, that is a live ball.
It is.
That happened in our middle school flag football tournament today.
Did you?
Nobody Like I just kind of let it go because somebody threw it backwards and they missed it. The other team kind of just sat there and watched it. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to even bring it up.
You're going to say it's a fumble. Third down. You go get that third down. Call it down. So who do we got back there? We have, I think it's Hanson. That's deep. Tucker back there. So Drew in front formation. That's up. Oh, off the side of his foot. Terrible. This is actually to the advantage of the. He's walking forward. I think he can walk forward a little more. Doesn't. That was a very generous spot on the ball that was kicked basically dead sideways. But
it amounted to about a 7-yard punt.
I think about 7 yards. So the Tigers will take over on their own 48. Great field position for the Tigers. Drew just didn't catch that. Really went off the side of his foot. A little bit of pressure there. Nice job by the Tigers coming in. He probably saw that guy coming in from the left end. Don't know for sure who that was. The Tigers.
Hardly any time went off the clock in that possession. It's still about 5 minutes in the third. We'll
So
try that same play.
Landon cuts it back inside. Nice job by Landon. Breaks a tackle. Nice job. Nice job by Landon Howard. Just turned and went. Really nicely designed play and well done by Howard too. I mean, it was a great play in his first place to get 6 to 8 yards. Howard broke a tackle and just kept on chugging downfield. Gained him about 20.
And playing with a lot of confidence right now all of a sudden. And
ball down to the 29-yard line. They do. They see that they've got some confidence. That defensive stand seemed to help them. The fact they moved the ball the first time so well. Berry in the shotgun. 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Carr beside him in the shotgun. Nope, sorry, that's Carson Johnson beside him in the shotgun. Carson, nice job. Good, strong tackle by the Bombers. So Carson pops right back up. Gain of about 2, we'll say.
The ball's on the 26.
So we at 27-yard line. So we'll call it 2nd and 8 from the 27. 4:19 left in the third quarter. Berge in the shotgun. Johnson beside him. 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Berge throws it out to Howard right away. Well read by the Bombers. This time Landon's not able to make enough men miss. Nice job. Made the first guy miss. Yep. Good coverage by the Bombers.
So you are in a situation here where if you get a field goal, it would technically knock it down to a 2-score game.
That's true. Yep,
probably need to get
8 points.
Probably need to get another.
Gonna bring up 3rd down and 7.
I'm guessing 4 or 5 yards to make that a real possibility.
So 3rd and 7 here from the 27. Berge in the shotgun. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Berge back to pass. Has a little bit of time. Now it breaks down. He feels the pressure. Berge looks, throws it. Nice job of getting rid of it. He is hurt.
He's really grabbing that ankle right now.
His ankle has been hurt in the past. So I think the Tigers are just going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Looks like I don't see the field goal unit coming on. Like Troy said, they probably need to gain about 5 or 6 to really make that a really viable option.
I'm slightly surprised they maybe didn't throw that as a grounding, but
he did have a guy somewhat in the area coming across. I think it was Tucker Hanson.
Heck of a job to get that away.
That was, yeah, because he was actually in trouble there. So 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Carson Johnson beside Berge. Man in motion is Tucker. Comes free. Now Berge back. Steps back, throws it. Nice catch.
Wow.
That was a phenomenal catch by number 85 for the Tigers. That is Ethan Vesey. Boy, he earned his trip to varsity right there.
Yeah,
Troy.
That was a big time catch.
That was
huge.
Had to
go up, and it's one of those situations where you know you're going to get hit, right?
Yes.
You're completely exposed, and so it's easy to get jittery or lose focus on the ball, and that was well done.
Nicely thrown. Maybe a little high again, but well done by Vesey. Good tight ball by Berge.
I think you're in field goal range here if you're unable to get a first or get it in the end zone.
So Berge does fakes the handoff. Doing that zone read. There's not much here, though. He's going to get snowed under. Not much there.
Quarterback scramble by Berge.
Loss of a couple yards there. Nice job just to get back close to the line of scrimmage there. Good pressure by the Bombers there. So 2nd and 12 for the Tigers from the 19-yard line. Berge Berge under center. Oh, the Bombers are offside there. It looks a long count. Trying to time the snap count there was number 66. Or is it 50? No, 66 for the Bombers. Trying to time that, and luckily Berge went with a long count. I don't know if that was a change, but well done by the Tigers. So instead of 3rd and 11, we go to 2nd and 6 for the Tigers from the 14-yard line. Hand up the middle of Vesey, not much there. Boy, the Bombers inside are really tough. So Ethan Vesey there goes straight forward. So it'll be 3rd and 6 now from the 14. No gain, no loss. So it'll be interesting for the Tigers. Hopefully they can just get the first down here. But I'll be interested to see with their down 19, will they go for the touchdown or will they take the field goal?
Yep.
And hope to get, like Troy said, within 2 scores, 16 down. You got to get 2 2-point conversions, but definitely in field goal range here.
It probably depends a little bit again on what happens this play. If you're down to a 3rd and 2, you maybe go, or 4th and 2, maybe you go for it. Little rollout. Nice pass right at the down marker where he's going to be about a yard short, I think. Oh, I'd like to see the replay on that one. I'd like to see the spot on that, yeah. So Aiden Carr, nice little pattern running down to the sideline. This could be 4th and 1, I think, Troy.
That pass was complete to 82.
So it's 83. I was listening to the announcer over here.
82, I think they said.
Brennan Hergenretter. Nice job by Brennan. Nice pattern. So it is 4th and about 1 for the Tigers from the 10. Timeout here by the Tigers. Big play, good call. I like the timeout here. Yep. Make sure you get the right play in there.
Called by the Tigers.
Yep, got to think about it a little bit here.
Nice job by Brennan there. Just short of the 6, but he ran the pattern where he had to be open. If he goes any deeper, the defensive back was back there. So Brennan did a nice job of getting it there. Quick hit by the defensive back. I'm not sure, like Troy said, I wouldn't mind to see the replay there. Just I think he got hit immediately there.
Yeah, he got hit immediately and driven out, and I thought they marked it kind of where he got pushed back and out to.
Yep, maybe a little bit there. So it's 4th and 1 from the Bomber 9. Huge play. Huge play in the game. The Bombers have been really tough in the middle. Usually like to just run it up the middle and get that yard, but that would be tough sledding here for the Tigers. So we'll see what they do. They're going to have Berge under center. 2 wide right, 2 backs behind Berge in the I. Bombers have about 8 guys in the box. 4th and 1 from the 9. Big play. Hand does go to Johnson in the center. He goes forward.
Well, it looks like they got a good enough push.
We'll see where the mark is. I thought he was there easily.
Offense is staying out there, it looks like.
And he does have a first down. I saw the line, the marksman, the down marker guy had moved it to first down right away, so I had a good feeling.
Yep.
But you never quite know. So 1st and goal from the 6 for the Tigers. Huge series right now for what they're doing to turn this back around. Berry goes inside. Not much there. Vesey rolls and tries to get something. Might have got a yard.
Yeah, kind of fell over backwards and was able to kind of stick that ball out for maybe a gain of 1.5.
Second and goal at the 5.
So we have 2nd and goal. Boy, the Bombers are tough. You give more credit to the Tigers on 4th down there where they gained 2 yards because the Bombers inside are just really stacking stuff up.
And that formation really kind of indicated that's what we were going to do. So it's
kudos to the offensive line.
Good job of getting a little bit of push there and getting
nice job
2 yards on first down's been a tough sled tonight. So.
It really has. 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Berge in the shotgun. Man in motion. Fake it to him. Ball pops up. Uh-oh. I think the Bombers have recovered. That is too bad. That's a big play. First turnover for the Tigers. Ball is down about the 2-yard line. So they faked the end around to Landon Howard. Handed it back up the middle to Mitchell Johnson. He got hit immediately as he got the ball.
Yeah, almost looked like, one of those plays where the helmet comes right on the ball type of thing, because that thing flew up in the air.
The Bombers, it actually flew forward about 4 yards.
Yep.
Bombers caught it in the air about the 2 and fell on it there. So they will start 98 yards from pay dirt here with 11 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Bombers up 35-16, starting from their own 2-yard line, 1st and 10. So he goes under center. Oh, he's got a big gain there. He may have just got 10, not quite 10 yards there by Drew. Just a straight up the middle quarterback sneak.
Yeah, basically just trying to sneak it out. And
he gained about 8, I think.
So that'll be the end of the quarter.
End of the third quarter. That's too bad. Sad turn of events for the Tigers. Down 35-16. Had their chance to get the ball there and take it to the end zone. Got down to the 5. Second and goal from the 5. Ball was fumbled. Nice tackle and nice hit by the Bombers. They're able to recover, and the Tigers, rather than going in and getting within 35, potentially 35-23, Bombers had the ball now, and big 8-yard gain on first down from them coming out of their 2. They will have second and 2 from their own 10. Definitely out of the shadow of the goalpost there with that. And the way that they've been running and the way they've been working there, the way Drew's been going, you could easily see another quarterback sneak here just to get that first down. So we are here at Ballard Stadium in Huxley, Iowa for Ballard's homecoming game. Right now the Bombers having the best of it, 35-16 over the Tigers. Here as we start the fourth quarter. Second and 2 from the 10-yard line. Drew under center, hands it off to Nostra. Maybe not Nostra, I'm assuming it's Nostra, number 3. It is. And he's actually able to gain about 5 yards, so the Bombers get their first down.
Nostra's run gives the Bombers another first down.
So Nostra is the first down.
This whole setup reminds me of a Twitter feed that I saw today from 70s Sports. I forget what the actual name of it, but showed like one of the first ESPN filmings at Jack Trice.
The ball is loose here.
Was it? Okay, There goes the bag. Yep.
Yep, it was fumbled on the snap and picked up by Drew. So Drew lost the snap, falls on it right away, and so it does benefit the Tigers. It'll be second and 12. So the first stadium shots from ESPN.
So one of the first games of ESPN at Jack Trice, there was a old blue ISU pickup with some plywood attached across the tailgate that they had a camera mounted to, and yeah, it was it's kind of amazing to show how ESPN has gone. Come from that to the worldwide leader in sports, or whatever you want to call it. That was number 6.
Good hard run by number 6
or
there.
Number 1, sorry.
Yeah, that really well done. He is just jitterbugging out there. That's Blake Hegna. He didn't see him, I don't think, in the first quarter. We've seen a little bit of him here in the second and third. Yeah. Really nice run there. Gain of about, 20, 15. So the Bombers now set up pretty well. First and 10 from their own 30. We have a Tiger down. I think Tucker Hansen was trying to get off the field. I think he cramped up as he was running off.
Tucker delivered a good blow on him at the end there to bring him down.
So Tucker had asked, I think, for a sub, but as he was trying to get off the field, he just went down. So I'm hoping it's just a cramp. Not that cramps are good, but it's certainly better than most of the alternatives here. So
cramps go away eventually.
Exactly. So
they don't feel good, though.
They don't feel good. They do hurt, but yeah, they do go away. So officials timeout for the injury. Tucker down there near the Gilbert sideline. I think it's just a cramp. I see he's already back up on his feet. So that's good, little hobble. But Bombers come back. They will have first and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
You know, we were talking about Ballard homecoming tonight. The Gilbert homecoming is next weekend.
Excellent.
I believe it is Carlisle.
And I had not been watching Carlisle. Last year they were quite good.
Yeah, I think they're 2-2, but I think their losses are to Pella, which is Pella.
Pella, and, yes.
The other one was a close loss to somebody. They had a very tough non-district slate. Trying to think, because I actually heard that on the radio on the way down. I was listening to the 1460.
Oh yeah.
Where they feature high school games on Friday night, and they really do a heck of a job with that show. Really, what they talk about and how knowledgeable they are. They really feature some really good Central Iowa teams, and not just the big ones.
So Mitchell Johnson in there before. Ball is loose and covered by number 52 for the Tigers, and it is a fumble and it is a recovery. Nice job there. 52 is for us. I should know this by now. Cole Steenhook. I don't know if that was Mitchell Johnson that played before. They kind of went back in that diamond formation, Troy.
Yeah.
Mitchell Johnson got it for 2 yards the last play. I don't know who this play was, but someone got through there immediately again, hit the running back right, kind of like where the Tigers got close.
Yep.
Right when he got the ball, knocked it free and recovered by Steenhook. Huge turn of events, swinging back the other way now. 9:53 left in the fourth quarter.
It seems that there's been about a half a dozen times tonight where you start counting Gilbert, the Tigers, out, and then all of a sudden they make a play and get back into it. Little pump fake play action here. Going deep to
Howard.
Yeah.
Not a nice throw by Berge down there. Good coverage by the defensive back. He threw to where Howard was. That was number 22.
I like that we took a shot there. That was.
I do too. That's your chance to do that.
You know, your clock's starting to tick down, and
9:44 left. They took a shot and had a chance. Lennon had a step on him. Berge threw a nice ball. That was ball 40 yards in the air, just down at the end zone line. Just couldn't quite get a little bit deeper. Needed to be to get to Landon. Landon went up for it, so to the defender. Well covered. So Berge under center again. I formation behind him. One wide left, one wide right. Hand out this time to Carr in the middle. Chased down from behind by Hoffbauer.
Ball carrier number 32, Aiden Carr. Wrapped up immediately by Joe Hoffbauer.
So we're at the 29-yard line of the Bombers. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Once again, I think we're in 4-down territory at the 29-yard line. Don't gain much on a punt, and I think we're a little deep for a field goal.
About 9:20 left in the game here, too, so you really got to start putting some points on the board one way or the other here if you're the Tigers.
So you start thinking about, once again, if you get part of this back, maybe half of it. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Carr behind Berge. Berge in the shotgun. Isaac Ropeman the center here. Snap goes back. Got a little bit of time now. Berge, if your pressure's coming, now he's going to go down. No one was open. Nice coverage. I'm looking downfield. There were nicely defended. Every single Tiger had a red hat just right beside him. There was no separation. Berge couldn't find anything. Lost about 5 on that play, maybe 6. Line held long enough if someone was able to get open. Nice, that's a coverage sack right there. Yeah. Nice job by the Bombers. The Tigers, we got Gildehouse and Tressy and Ropeman and Steenhook and both Steenhooks, I guess. Sorry about that. Jacob and Cole. Berge in the shotgun. Steps back. Pressure starts to come. He steps up, throws it deep. Oh, but his man did not go as deep as he threw it. Nice ball by Berge. Just really not much there. He had to get rid of it. Nice job. He stepped up in the pocket, threw it deep, tried to buy something. I kind of like that first play, like you said, Troy. Might as well throw that down there deep. Pressure was coming. Berge throws it deep into the end zone, so the Tigers not able to capitalize on the fumble. So the Tigers fumbled. The Bombers were not able to capitalize. Turned it back over to the Tigers on a fumble at the 30. The Tigers go about 5 yards back the other way, and now Drew in the shotgun formation for the Bombers as they're ahead. Handoff goes to the end around here. Running quickly down the line is number 7. He is Hewen. That's the guy that scored the touchdown on the opening kickoff, and also had a touchdown later on in the first half. So really good wheels. He's able to get only 3 yards, though, so nice tackle by Meskin. So 2nd and 6-ish. Not too bad a job on Hewen. Really fast guy. So Drew in the shotgun. Man in motion is Hewen again. This is they fake it. Drew goes the other way this time. Has enough room. Nice little spin move by him. Is able to get downfield for about 12 yards, sorry. And we have a Tiger down, but he's up again.
A really solid run there. I mean, he's a load to bring down, and he's got a good combination of, he's not overly fast, he's not overly big.
Yeah, just looking at it, he's
pretty shifty for his size.
210 is Connor Drew, so yeah, nicely done. Man in motion is Hewen. Ball
on the ground.
Oh my gosh, and they pick it up on the snap. That's Nosker.
That was
O'Brien.
Ball carrier Nosker.
Oh my, the dog on it. That's when you know it's going your way.
Yeah, the snap went right into the face mask of Drew and ended up right on the ground, and then had bounced again right up to Is that the second or third one that's jumped right up to?
So you don't think they're going anyway. That ball actually, it was almost better than a handoff. He was going full speed. The ball bounced right back into his hands, and he gained 6 yards. So 2nd and 4 for the Bombers. Man in motion is Hewen. Ball does come to him. He's able to get outside. He's got some room. He's going to be going. No way. Hewen's got some serious speed. Trying to come down to O'Brien, but he can't get there. Hewen is really, really fast, Troy. I don't know if he runs track or not, but boy, when he gets free and outside, you know he's going to roll.
Yeah.
Nice job by the Bombers, point of attack.
Reminds me a little bit of Cody a few years ago. That once he gets the corner turned.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah, absolutely. He was a nice job by Hewen. Good job. Tigers met him. He is a senior, 165-pound senior. They have a different kicker now for the Bombers. Number 99 is kicking the extra point. Kicks it, and the ball is no good. That's Felix Routland, number 99, with the point after attempt. So at this point in time, Bombers kind of having their way at the moment. It is 41-16.
And what I'll say about the Tigers, the second half, I don't know if it was adjustments. I don't know if it was a little bit more focus. But really at the point of attack, they've done much better of not just letting the Bombers just gobble up 7-8 yards a carry for the most part. They've gotten them in some third downs and kept them behind the chains a little bit.
Absolutely. That first drive, when they had the onside kick and covered it, and the Bombers went right down the field of that kind of diamond and just scored. Looked like it wasn't going to be that way, but I agree with you, Troy. After that drive, the Tigers really, like you said, whether it's second half adjustments or whatever, but have shut them down to that last drive here. So here's the kick, another little pooch kick. They're really trying to do this. Oh, the ball's loose, covered by the Tigers. They kind of scrum. The Bombers may have it again. And out of it comes number 4. Same guy that got the last. I haven't seen a signal from the, oh yeah, no, I do. It is Bomber ball.
That kick is recovered by Nick Edwards of the Bombers.
So that was Nick Edwards again. I don't know, Troy.
I don't know how he came out of the pile.
I don't either. When you're up 25 points and you're still kicking onside kicks with 6 minutes left, I think that might tend to make some opposing coaches unhappy. And they're definitely kicking them as the onside. They're not kicking it just to kill the return. They're definitely kicking it to get the pitch. So in the diamond formation again, Drew in the shotgun. Bombers trying to put the dagger in here. Handoff goes to Hewen. Hit immediately.
Ball carrier Reese Hewen.
Mitchell Johnson, Cooper Hearn.
Tackled by number 46, Mitchell Johnson.
And number 22 for the Tigers. I don't know if I've seen that number yet. That is Carson Folkman. I guess he was in earlier.
Yep.
On the tackle.
Clock is ticking down to about 6 minutes left here in the fourth.
41-16 Bombers. Back in that diamond formation. Drew in the shotgun. Wide right, one wide left. Handoff goes to, nope, he fakes the handoff. Now he's going to try to get outside, and he has it. He may go all the way. Coming down the side is Drew Hawthorne, tries to get it. He tries to cut back inside. Hawthorne with the tackle at the 8-yard line. Connor Drew, once again, nice little ride. There's a little zone read play by the Bombers. They got the man on the diamond behind him. He can hand off to 1 or 2 other guys. Rode him down the line, saw the opening, pulled the ball back, and ran outside. Nice job by Drew. So first and goal from the 8 with the Bombers, up 41-16 already. Definitely putting a hurting on the Tigers right now. Same formation, diamond. Drew in the background, hands off. Nope, fakes the handoff again, does his own read, and this time Mitchell meets him right away.
Quarterback keeper.
And Carson Johnson on him as well. Few words going on there. Looked like Drew was not happy with the way the tackle was held. So 41-28-16. I think the Tigers are probably a little annoyed with the onsides and the pressure here, potentially. They're getting a little chippy now. Down 41, down 25, and the Bombers do the onside to get the ball back. So they're down inside the, I guess we call them at the 6-yard line, 7-yard line. So first and goal from the 7. Drew in the shotgun. Same diamond. Handoff does not go. Oh, Drew's going to throw it this time. Has it back across the middle. He's open. Hit immediately by Kenyon O'Brien. Nice catch by Well, they threw a flag on that.
I don't know why.
I don't know why they threw a flag.
Well,
but he hit him hard.
Maybe it was not related to the catch, but I don't know why that guy would be. There was a back judge standing right there on that. If that's
so that flag, Jack Luster, number 8 for the Bombers with a catch. Kenny O'Brien, as true as he caught it with the hard hit, did not jar the ball free.
They are going to call a personal.
They're going to assess it on the kickoff. I don't. Definitely a hard hit there, Troy, but I don't know. I thought that was pretty clean. I mean, he wasn't.
I mean, he didn't.
He had just caught the ball. You can still try to separate him from the ball. He didn't leave with his helmet. Hit him with his shoulder. So once again, Routland for the kick with 4:42 left. Ball skips in there. Routland kicks it. This time he makes it. So Routland actually makes the extra point. Pretty good celebration here. Kudos to the Bombers. Senior Routland looks like he may. Very happy for the Bombers. The coaches are pretty excited, so I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know
the
story behind it.
One of the good things with the high school football, I would say. So the Bombers will get the kickoff from like the 50-yard line, if not the 45. They're going to contest this. 4:42 left. Tigers down 48-16, down 32 points. I must admit, I'll try to maintain my impartiality as a broadcaster, but I'm really hoping they don't do the onside kick again. I'm okay with the squib and punch it down there and let it roll, but so the Bombers now up 48-16 over the Tigers with just 4:42 left in the fourth quarter. So they will kick off from the Tiger 45-yard line. Don't know if they'll pooch. Restating the personal foul, 15 yards assessed after the point after. So this will be Brendan Vincent kicking off from the 45. Tigers, they might have a hands guy over there. Is that 89 in for the Tigers? Or 85, maybe that's Vesey over there.
That's Vesey, yeah.
So they put Vesey over there to try to take this. He may kick this deep for once, and he does. And it's in the end zone and deep. So about 5 yards deep in the end zone.
Kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. Gilbert's going to have the ball.
So they do kick it into the end zone for the 45. For 15 yards farther, it's about 5 yards deep. So it's doing my math here, which I love to do, because I need something else to do right at this moment. There you go. It looks like the ball is getting down about the 10, so that is definitely returnable if he kicks it, the long ball from the 30 for the 40 normally. Assuming he kicks it very similarly. So maybe that's why they're avoiding the long kick. So Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, down 48-16 with 4:42 left in the fourth quarter here on Ballard's homecoming. And Ballard's celebrating their homecoming in style at the moment.
It looks like Tanner Henningsen has come in as the quarterback.
Okay. Handoff goes to
Vesey,
Mitchell. Is it Vesey? Is it? It is. Ethan Vesey, thank you.
Benson Haskellson on that stop.
Not a bad run by Ethan. Gain of about 1 is all. Met pretty quickly. So Tanner Henningsen in at quarterback, and we've got number 77 in. So we got a few subs in for the Tigers. Alex Hergenbetter in at center. Snap goes to Tanner. Tanner goes back, end around to Ethan Newell. He's got a little bit of room. Cuts it up inside. Now cuts it back outside. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Gets to the line of gain, and I think he's going to have a first down.
He'll be really close to it.
They're standing on the 35, so I'm going to think we're getting a first down. Nice job by Ethan. Good job. Right at the line to gain.
Right at it. So
Tigers have first down at 10 from their own 30.
Just under 4 minutes left in the ball game here for the Tigers.
Tigers in the eye behind Tanner. Tanner handed up the middle. Nice little run there. Gave about 5 or 6 on first down. That's Mitchell Johnson. Ball right up the middle.
He is tackled by Tony Miranda on that play.
So the Tigers have a lot of subs in here. We got, Jack Anderson's in now. So I see Jack Anderson out here, Ethan Newell out here. Got Mitchell Johnson, Ethan Vesey behind Tanner. As I mentioned, Hergenbetter, the center now. Tanner under center, throws it out here to Ethan. Ethan has it, turns upfield, makes his first, cuts it back inside, and we'll get the first down. Nice job by Tanner. We got number 5 up on his helmet. No call there. Ethan Newell did a nice job of getting about 13 yards, so it moves the chains again.
Ethan's had a great game.
He really has.
Yeah. Very likable kid. Has played quite a bit this year, but I think he's probably gotten more touches tonight than he's seen all year.
Yep, did a nice job. Getting a 13 there. So Tanner under center. Backs in the eye behind him. Tanner hands it off to Ethan Vesey, who breaks it outside, who makes a nice little move. Nice cut. Ethan with a great run, broke 3 or 4 tackles on that play and gained 7 yards. Almost 8. Nice job by Ethan making that first guy miss. A little hesitation, stutter step move. Went to the outside. And we have an official.
Ballard, I believe, took a timeout here.
They may get some subs in here. Not sure what they're doing. So the Bombers call timeout with 2:43 left.
I think you might be right about just getting a few
maybe
subs
get some subs in there. He
met
a couple of his seniors coming off the field there. So at least I think they're seniors. Number 1, yeah, Blake Hegna. I saw I give him a hug. So yeah, it looks like they may be getting a few more subs in the game. Bombers safely in control, 48-16 with 2:43 left in the fourth quarter. Things didn't really go. Tigers started the game kind of behind the 8 ball with immediate kickoff return for a touchdown on the opening play of the game. And then after the kickoff, the Tigers were stopped immediately on 3 straight plays, and the Bombers scored again, up 14-0. It's kind of been in their control the whole way. So Tanner hands off up the middle to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get the first down. Not sure the spot will go. I think they marked him short. It's just going to be 3rd and about a half yard. Yep, they do mark him short. There's 3rd and a half yard from about the 47.5 yard line. Bombers get a few more subs in the game. Tanner Henningsen under center. Mitchell Johnson behind him with all of Vesey. Ball goes to Vesey. Vesey pops it outside, has an opening. Slips on as he tries to cut, but that's okay. Has the first down.
We'll stop the clock while they move the chains again here and see if the Tigers can get one more in the end zone before the end of the game here.
First down and 10 from the Bomber 45. That Tigers a little bit of a 2-minute drill. Would be good to score. They get a good practice for the second team here. Doing a nice job of moving the ball right now against the Bombers' second team. Henningsen hands off. No, nice fake by Henningsen. Now he throws it deep. He's got Newell down here. Newell runs and catches it, pulls it in. He's going to score. Nice job by Tanner Henningsen. Nice job by Ethan. Good pattern. That ball was on the money.
Yeah, right in stride there. And
nice
Ethan
catch.
Pulls it in. That's his second touchdown of the night, I believe, right?
It is.
Went in on a little end around.
Well done by Noah watching that in. I mean, he was in full stride, as Troy said. Well thrown by Henningsen. So it is now 48-22 with 1:51 left. The Tigers are short a player. They have 20 seconds left. They have plenty of time to set this on the play clock. Because Teresi comes in. Kennedy to the kick. Berge to hold.
Just point and say, hey, just go there.
Kick it. Oh, boy, Koenig has really got this going right now. Nice kick by Koenig.
Yeah, that one probably would have been good from 40. He really booted that one.
He really did. Nicely done by Koenig. The Tigers now at 23. So your score with 1:51 left is 48-23 Ballard. Ballard in good control, up 25 points on the Tigers. But I like the fact the Tigers have not laid down. They've continued to fight.
Yeah.
All year long. It's been a little bit of a tough season for the Tigers so far, but I have not seen them quit in any game. They've been battling on offense and defense the entire way. So they'll keep learning, keep getting better, keep looking for those little advantages they can get. I'm wondering if the Tigers may. I see Kenny coming to the far right hash here. I'm thinking maybe the Tigers are going to try an onside here. The opportunity, maybe not necessary to get back into the game, but it's also a good practice for him. If you're in a tight game down the road, you need to get an onside. Tigers will send 6 guys to the left to the formation, 4 guys to the right, and Koenig is setting up for the onside kick. The Bombers are not completely buying it. Their guys are shifting a little bit. So Koenig does the kick, pops it in. Oh, does not get enough of it. It's going to be well short of the. So Hawthorne's got to touch it. That's too bad. It did not come off well for Koenig. Tried to punch it down into the ground. You'll see that mostly in the college and NFL ranks. Punching the ground, trying to get one big hop.
Yep.
And have it clear the front line after the hop. The ball never really popped up. So the Bombers will take over Great field position. Yeah, that could be illegal touching. I hear the announcer beside us saying.
Yeah. They didn't assess any penalty on it, did they?
They did not. They easily could have. So the Tigers will call timeout now, I think. Maybe an equipment failure or something like that. So yeah, I think a very smart play by Hawthorne just picked that up because the ball was so far behind the line. A Bomber easily could have just ran by, grabbed that, and ran in for a touchdown. So Hawthorne very, very alertly, I think, said, "I'm going to grab this," but I do think that would be that talcum powder that just went flying up there.
I don't know if that
smoke. Yep,
no, got a whiff. Powder.
Yep, talcum powder just went. We have a big cloud of talc going by Troy and I here in the booth and into the booth.
It's good. My breath wasn't all that.
A little bit. There you go. I freshened my breath up. So the Bombers take over 1st and 10 from their own 42. New quarterback in and he hands off. Nice run by the run. It gets about 10 yards. Quarterback now for the Bombers is number 6. See if I can get that. That's Caleb Hartsook, a sophomore quarterback. And Drew is also a sophomore. So Tigers, I think, still have a few of their first team guys on there. So it'll be 2nd and 2 from the Tiger 33. Handoff goes to number 26 for the Bombers. Hit and able to break free. Nope, actually brought back down, but we do have a flag on the play. That's Nolan Miller on the tackle. Not sure if we got a call there or not. Oh, we have a hold against the Bombers. That'll bring that back. Not much gain there. 2nd and would have been like 3rd and 2. But they actually here will bring it back. 10 yards from the spot. So let's call it 2nd and 11 from the Bomber 43-yard line.
Just over a minute here left in the game, and we will not have much for post game here.
Hand off inside again. Nice little move there. That's number 9 from the Tigers. That is Cruz Pierce on the tackle. Get some other names in. Jonah Hillman's in there again now. Ethan Newell back on defense. We've got Carson Folkman back there at DB.
13, who we got for
13 is Grant Gardner in there as well. Still got Cooper Hearn in there. Got number 5. I already said Jonah's name. Trying to think of else I'm missing
24, here. Cale Eiley.
Cale Eiley's in there on defense as well. There we go. I think there's a 68 there, I want to say. Snap into the shotgun, goes back to and tackle immediately there. So it's number 9 and 55. So it's Cruz Pierce and Nolan Miller on the tackle. And I'm trying to think who else we have on the line there. I'm trying to see by Hillman. This may end the game here. The tack is kicking down. I think we've got Jake Steenhook still in there. 98's also in there. That's Trevor Keel. So with no time left on the clock, that's the end of your game. The final score, Ballard Bombers 48, Gilbert Tigers 23. We will be on again next week for homecoming, broadcasting live from Tiger Stadium. And for Troy Stout, it's Pat Starr. Thanks all for joining us and look forward to broadcasting.